At Top Oilfield Industries, your safety is our priority, and so we maintain and promote world-class safety standards throughout our operations. Some of these procedures you will be familiar with. However, some are site-specific requirements, so please pay close attention to the following demonstration. When first entering a Top Oilfield site, you will be required to sign in with security. We operate with strict PPE requirements, so hard hats, work boots, coveralls and glasses are required at all times. The safety boards show the mandatory requirements, but please be aware that extra PPE may be required for specific activities. Access and egress from the rig or yard is monitored with T-cards. Each team member has their own card, with a red side to signify being on the rig or yard, and a green side to be flipped when leaving the rig or yard. In the case of a fire or evacuation, the T-card is used to ensure every member of staff is safe and should be treated seriously. We also employ a colored flag system. Around each site, there are red flags, which show fire stations, and green flags, which show muster points. We also have first aid facilities and water stations, which are clearly marked. If an emergency alarm sounds, calmly stop everything and make an immediate exit, leaving all possessions behind. Once a safe distance has been reached, line up for a head count by our supervisors. In the case of a fire, we have a selection of firefighting equipment around our site. You should only use this equipment if you are trained to do so, and always raise the alarm before tackling a fire. We take all incidents and accidents on site very seriously, and all incidents should be reported immediately, with every stop card or reporting sheet being reviewed. Some work on site will require you to fill out a permit. If you need to complete a permit, fill in the relevant sections and simply take it to the supervisor to be approved. When working at heights, you must always wear the correct harnesses. If you are using scaffolding, make sure it has a current scaff tag attached. When working over water, you must always wear a life jacket. There are other life-saving devices in place, including life rings and lifelines, and a rescue boat ready for immediate deployment. There are many types of confined spaces you can find yourself in. Entry to confined spaces should be conducted safely, and for some areas, a permit may be needed for entry. You must wear the correct rescue harness and ensure that you never work alone. The Top Oilfield sites will often have loads being lifted overhead. Always follow the instructions from riggers. Never walk under loads, and pay attention to whistles. Different lifting equipment is used in the rig and yard, including cranes, hoists, and overhead gantry. We use the National Color Coding System to display the safety of equipment. Please stay aware of the current color code, as it will periodically change. You should only use lifting equipment if you are trained to do so. General site safety should be observed every day, as basic actions can prevent serious accidents. General housekeeping keeps the work area safe and prevents slips and trips. Always ensure that open hatches and voids are covered, and report any safety issues to your supervisor. Electrical safety should be followed closely. Make sure cables are routed to prevent trips and snagging, and are not in danger of being cut. Sockets and DBs should never be overloaded, and always be in safe working order. Fuels and chemicals will always be present on our sites, and proper storage is needed to prevent pollution and other environmental issues. All traffic routes have site speed limits, which must be followed. When walking on site, always follow the marked pedestrian routes for your safety. Banksmen will assist with reversing vehicles, but caution is needed, especially with larger or uncommon vehicles. Pay attention to signage around site to be kept aware of the different activities being undertaken. These signs may change, so check them regularly. In addition to these industry hazards, the UAE has some of the hottest working conditions on the planet. It is crucial to stay hydrated, as dehydration can pose a serious risk to your health, as well as the safety of others around you. Due to these conditions, we have alternate summer working hours to minimize the risk. Our on-site health surveillance team is here to keep you safe. In the case of an employee looking unwell, we will perform a health assessment, including taking blood pressure and blood sugar levels. We at Top Oilfield are very happy to have you with us, and your safety is our top priority. But please remember that safety is everybody's responsibility. and together we can create a safe and productive work environment.